Daddy, if you know we are hungry and that we are very poor, it must break your heart in heaven, because you never did insure and save. Mama wonder why you didn't save the cents you threw away. You didn't buy insurance because you felt too strong and healthy. People say you were taken without warning, leaving us to fight alone. It wasn't that you didn't love us. I recall how dear you were. But your little child must suffer, because you failed to protect her. Mama just can't make a living. She's wearing out, she said. I shall have to miss some schooling, for the sake of daily bread. When she's gone, I guess they'll take me to place of charity, to be clothed and fed. But Daddy, it can never be home to me. Maria's daddy left insurance, and their home will still be theirs. They're not hungry. Sometimes Maria gives me cast-off clothes she wears. They don't have to take in sewing. Maria's mama doesn't cry, for her daddy left insurance. But you didn't, Daddy. Why?
Sa usapang life insurance, may iilan pa ring mga Pilipino ang walang paniniwala rito. But because of the effort of those in the financial industry, especially those with the heart of a financial educator, marami na ring Pilipino ang naiintindihan ang importansya nito. We cannot deny that each person has economic value. Karamihan makikita mo to habang buhay ka pa at iyong inaaruga ang iyong pamilya, especially if you are the breadwinner. But the bigger question is, what if bigla ka namatay? Paano na yung value, especially if you're the one giving food for the table? Kaya dito pumapasok ang konsepto ng life insurance. It is a product that will aid you and your family, especially kapag nawala ka ng hindi inaasahan. Hindi na rin masyadong takot ang mga Pilipino pagdating sa life insurance. Sa totoo lamang, marami na rin na nagpapa-insure. And according to a latest article, despite the pandemic, tumaas ang life insurance sales noong 2020. Meaning to say, marami na ring Pilipino ang naniniwala sa life insurance. Ang malaking tanong, kasama ka ba sa bilang na to? Why you need life insurance? It's very simple. Mahal mo ang pamilya mo at sa sobrang pagmamahal mo sa kanila, kumukuha ka ng life insurance dahil malinaw sa iyo na sakaling may mangyaring hindi inaasahan, maipapadama mo pa rin ang pagmamahal mo sa kanila. Isa din sa titignan natin ay kung sapat ba ang life insurance protection na meron ka. Baka naman kasi meron kang insurance pero akala mo'y sapat na, ayun pala kulang ito. Several years ago, I talked to a friend who told me, JM, hindi ko na kailangan ng life insurance or financial literacy, meron na ako insurance kasi. Nung tinanong ko, magkano ba ang face amount ng iyong life insurance? Noong una, hindi niya alam, ano ba yung face amount? Nung pinaliwanag ko, ito yung makukuha ng iyong pamilya kapag may nangyari sa'yo. Doon niya naintindihan and he let me check his policy. Nung malaman ko at nakita ko at binasa ko ang kanyang policy, doon ko nadiskubre nasa 500,000 pesos lamang ang kanyang face amount or coverage. Then I told my friend, allow me to be honest with you and blunt. Pare, kulang yang 500,000 pesos. Sa panahon ngayon, maliit na yan kung yan lamang ang iiwan mo sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. 500,000 pesos, napakaliit niyan. Hindi lamang last rites o yung huling part ng buhay mo ang may babayarin. Mag-aaral pa ang iniwan mong anak. May babayaran ka pa. Marami pang utang na iniwan nito. So paano na ang mga mahal mo sa buhay? Baka sa pagkamatay mo, lubos ang hirap nila at lalong humagulgol. Hindi lamang ang puso, pati ang kanilang bulsa. Ngayon naman, tignan natin yung tinatawag na income replacement formula. Upang malaman mo magkano ba yung sapat na life insurance coverage na dapat meron po kayo. Here is a sample computation. Ipagpalagay natin, 300,000 pesos ang annual income mo. Income replacement formula is annual income times 10. 300,000 times 10 is equal to 3 million pesos. Nasa 3 million pesos ang halaga ng insurance na dapat meron ka kapag kumikita ka ng 300,000 pesos kada taon. Then, if sakaling nawala ka ng hindi inaasahan, your family will get that 3 million pesos. Pero tandaan, turuan mo sila na huwag gastusin ito. 3 million pesos, mabilis lang gastusin yan. Ang ituro mo, i-invest nila yan so they can start living on interest. For example, your 3 million pesos, nilagay natin sa isang investment vehicle that can earn around 10% per year. Kung mapapansin mo, ang 10% nito ay 300,000. Yung interest lang ang kunin mo. Bakit siya replacement? Kahit wala ka na sa tabi nila, nararamdaman pa rin nila ang pag-aaruga at sweldo mo. Dahil may iniwan kang life insurance protection. So ngayon, tanungin mo sarili mo, lalo na kung meron ka ng life insurance, sapat ba ang kinuha mo? E paano kung wala kang life insurance hanggang ngayon at ikaw ay breadwinner at maliliit pa ang anak mo? Mas lalong dapat gawin mo ito. Another way for you to realize the enough insurance for your family, I will teach you the DIME method. D-I-M-E. This will provide you an overview about your financial responsibilities. Kasi kung tutuusin, hindi lamang to usaping insurance, ito ay usaping responsibilidad. D stands for your debts na pwede mong maipasa. I stands for income replacement, which I discussed earlier. M stands for mortgage. E stands for education, para sa future at pag-aaral ng mga anak mo. Tignan mo ang example na ito. Meron siyang utang na 1 million pesos na pwede niyang maipasa sa kanyang pamilya. In the income replacement part, let's use our example earlier. So, we need 3 million pesos. Meron pa siyang mortgage na kailangan tugunan na around 1 million pesos. Meron din siyang isang anak na gusto niyang bigyan ng college fund around 1 million pesos. Meron naman siyang nasimulang life insurance coverage around 3 million pesos. But by learning this DIME method, kulang pa siya. Kailangan niya pandagdagan nito ng karagdagang 3 million pesos para sapat ang kanyang proteksyon. Sa totoo lamang, marami pa ring Pilipino ang kulang or underinsured. Akala nila sasapat na ang iilang daang libo or milyon para sa kanilang coverage. But when we compute the right amount or the exact amount for their coverages, kukulangin pa din. Kaya dapat matutunan natin how much insurance is enough. And lastly, learn the best fit life insurance for you. Akala kasi ng marami pag life insurance mahal. Mahal? Sa iba yun. Allow me to introduce to you this very great product, a very affordable insurance na merong investment portion na kung saan bawat Pilipino kaya nating protektahan. Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation commenced its operation on May 19, 1967. Founded by the late Senator Gil Puyat, Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation began with business portfolio of 57 million pesos in its first year, which grew by an outstanding 8,700% in just 19 years. Manila Bankers Life Insurance Corporation has since adopted the meaningful and noble declaration of Senator Gil Puyat. To serve the people is a privilege we must always cherish. And in order to continue serving more people, IMG and MB Life created this multiple option super term 18 or MOST18. It is a term life insurance for 18 years na may karagdagang investment that we call Premium Deposit Fund. It allows you to have higher coverage for a very minimal cost. The product features great benefits such as affordable insurance. Looking at the illustration, malalaman mo napaka-affordable lamang ang pagkakaroon ng 1 million protection para sa sarili. For a healthy 30 years old, for example, it's only 5,710. Kahit pa 40 years old, 9,070 lang. Is this monthly or quarterly payment? No. This is based on an annual mode of payment. This is very affordable. It has a higher fund value. The PDF or Premium Deposit Fund allows you to get a higher growth para sa iyong mga pondo, especially para sa investments mo at magkaroon ng better return. Premium Flexibility. You can settle your payments or contribution based on the schedule that fits your lifestyle. Next is Withdrawal Advantage. Wala na pong loan charge. You can withdraw your savings anytime nang walang penalty and still, meron ka pa ring mga malalaking protection at coverages. It also has level coverage risk. Your savings is also added to your protection. Mas malaki ang pwede mong maiiwan sa iyong mga beneficiaries. Issues age 5 to 60 years old. There's a bigger chance we can insure not only ourselves but the whole family. It can also address various financial needs. Your PDF can be your retirement, education, travel, or even a savings fund. It is also convertible to permanent insurance. You have the option to convert this insurance to a permanent one. Basta, hindi ka pa lalagpas sa 65 years old. Renewable at the expiry date. You may renew your insurance for a period of 18 years before you reach age 60. It also has low chance of lapsation. Dahil sakaling makalimutan mo ang pagbayad ng iyong mga premium, it can be settled through your investment earnings or yung tinatawag nating Premium Deposit Fund. It also has Fund Advantage. You already have savings on the first year, which you can withdraw in case of emergency. A very good option for emergency fund, and also alternative investment flexibility. You are free to decide where to invest the difference in buying term life. But most of all, may dinagdag pa dito sa ating MOST18. MOST18 that you really love now comes with an optional riders. Insurance riders, terminal illness if the insured is diagnosed to have illness, and life expectancy of 12 months or less. Meron na rin siyang accidental death benefit that gives you cash benefit in addition to the policy's basic death benefit if the insured dies due to an accident. Sa madaling salita, doble ito ng ating death benefit. Mas malaki ang proteksyon. Ngayon, mas maganda na itong tawagin not just MOST18 but MOST18 Plus. Increase your coverage, get a higher face amount for a very minimal cost. Everybody desires a strong financial future, and we all know na yan ay pangarap ng maraming Pilipino. Allow me to introduce to you the 4 cornerstones of a strong financial future. This is growth, safety, tax advantage, and protection. To test kung maganda ang product na paglalagyan mo ng pera, dapat meron siya ng 4 na ito. Can it sustain growth so that you can achieve your goal? Siyempre, safe ba ang pera mo dyan sa paglalagyan mo at hindi ka malulugi? It will be far better kung meron din itong tax advantage so that mas malaki ang potensyal ng iyong pera. And also, protection for your family members. Ang kagandahan dito, that 4 cornerstones ay nasa MOST18 Plus. Safety, guaranteed rate not to be lower than the top 3 commercial bank savings rate. Speaking of safety, the PDF of the MOST18 will not go into negative. Zero negative. Para mas maintindihan mo, let's do some math. Mr. A and Mr. B both invested 100 pesos. In our scenario 1, Mr. A has a performance of plus 40% on the first year sa kanyang investment. However, on the next year, negative 20% naman ang performance ng investment niya. For Mr. B, every year plus 10% ang performance ng kanyang investment. Now, let's see the result. Sa resulta, though parehas na ang net ay 20%, sa actual return, mas malaki ang kinita ni Mr. B. Bakit? Dahil yung kanyang pinaglagyan ay hindi nag-negative. Check naman natin ang scenario 2. Same amount, different performance. Mr. A kumita ng 50% on the first year, on the second year, negative 50%. Kay Mr. B, wala talagang kinita, parehas na 0% on the next 2 years. But looking on the actual result, mas bawas ang pera ni Mr. A. kahit nagkaroon ito ng gain on the first year. But si Mr. B, walang nawala. Yun pa rin ang halaga ng pera niya. Bakit ulit? Hindi ito nag-negative. Now, let's focus on the growth. As you can see on our illustration, sabi ko hindi ito magne-negative. Guaranteed ang minimum return. But the ceiling has a higher potential rate. Depende sa investment performance. Siyempre, this is a life insurance, therefore, it has protection. The term insurance in MOST18 is an affordable life insurance enabling many Filipino people to buy higher face amount and save more money for investments. Magandang option ng MOST18 if you're applying the buy term, invest the difference or BTID principle. And the last cornerstone, tax advantage. Life insurance total death benefit is not subject to any tax. For non-medical limit, meaning to say, hindi mo na kailangan ng medical requirements, 1 million pesos and below. Kung mas mataas ang face amount na kailangan mo, there will be some medical requirements needed. Let's now check this example for a healthy 30 years old. Makikita natin for a very minimal fee makakapagsimula na siya ng kanyang life insurance policy with MOST18. For only around 6,210 makakapagsimula na siya ng kanyang MOST18 life insurance policy. Sa unang bayad, 12,500 ang kanyang nilagay. 6,210 napunta sa kanyang insurance at yung iba pa ay napunta sa kanyang PDF or Premium Deposit Fund. Mapapansin din natin dito, for 18 years dire-diretso 12,000 ang kanyang nilalagay. And now, fast forward after 18 years, makikita natin ang kanyang total na nalagay napunta sa insurance at ang kanyang ipon. Makikita din dito, lumaki ang kanyang nalagay na pera. At idagdag pa rin natin, pwede niyang magamit yung pondo na yan para ipagpatuloy ang kanyang life insurance policy. From 48 years old up to 65 years old, he can continue his policy. Saan na ito kukunin? Sa kanyang PDF o yung kanyang cash flow. Hindi niya na kailangan pang bayaran. Maaari na itong kunin sa interest pa lamang o sa perang meron siya. Mapapansin natin, dire-diretso for the next 18 years, meron siyang tinatawag na pondo na magbabayad sa kanyang insurance. Pagdating niya ng 65, ang total na nabayad niya ay 279,000 na kung saan meron pa rin siyang pera sa bandang dulo. Walang tapon. Maaga siya nagsimula, meron siyang malaking proteksyon. Then ipagpalagay natin, gusto niya namang kunan ng 20,000 ang kanyang PDF pagdating niya ng 44 years old at sa mga susunod na taon. Makikita natin, let's try to compute kung meron pa rin bang fund value ang kanyang PDF. Let's see. Makikita mo, no, na kahit siya'y nag-withdraw ng 20,000 starting sa kanyang 44 years old until the 47 years old, ay meron pa rin siyang pera sa kanyang PDF. Ito ay binabawas na lamang sa kanyang PDF, pero sa dulo, pagdating ng maturity ng iyong plano, meron pa rin siyang nasa 285,688 na magagamit niya para ipagpatuloy ang policy pagdating niya ng 48 years old up to 65. Tuloy-tuloy pa din, meron pa rin siyang pera. Meron din siyang insurance na sigurado po protekta sa kanyang mga mahal sa buhay. Sa example naman ito, itry natin yung other variation with the premium flexibility. Instead na 18 years siyang magbabayad, 5 taon lamang siya nagbayad ng 40,000 for the next 5 years starting 30 years old until 34 years old siya. Same pa rin ang premium ng insurance, pero makikita natin 5 taon lang. 5 taon lamang siyang magbabayad. Mababayaran with same amount ang annual premium ng insurance niya, pero syempre mas malaki ang napunta sa kanyang Premium Deposit Fund or PDF. Tuloy-tuloy lamang to sa susunod na mga 5 taon. Pero makikita mo, in the next 5 years, ang kanyang pera at sa mga susunod pang taon, 6 year onwards ay lalong lumalago. Mas mataas ang fund value, mas malaki rin ang benefit nito sakaling may mangyari sa kanya at may makukuhang mas malaki ang mga iniwan niya. Fast forward, 18 years after, 200,000 napunta na nabayad niya, 103,280 sa kanyang insurance, meron pa rin siyang perang 881,511 na pwede niyang magamit ulit para ipagpatuloy ang kanyang insurance from 48 years old up to the next years to come until maabutan niya ang 65 years old. Yan ang kagandahan, basta malaki ang perang sinimulan mo. Kahit 5 taon niya lang binayaran, meron pa rin siyang proteksyon hanggang sa kanyang pagtanda. Another option na pwede mong gawin in your life insurance policy pagdating sa atin sa MOST18. Now, he decided to withdraw. Ganun ulit, at the age of 43, nag-withdraw siya ng 50,000 pesos hanggang siya umabot ng 47 years old. Tignan po natin kung may makukuha pa siyang pera sa dulo at magkano ang fund value nito at mapoproteksyonan pa rin ba siya hanggang umabot siya ng 65 years old? Let's see. Same pa rin ang premium na babayaran, same pa rin ang amount dahil same ang age. Ang nagkaiba lamang, sa gantong senaryo, tayo ay mag-withdraw ng pera. Tayo ay kukuha ng pera. Kumuha siya for the next 5 years, starting 43 years old up to the 47 years old. Ang total na nakuha niyang pera ay pumatak ng mga 250,000. 200,000 lang ang nalagay niya. Pero tandaan mo, nakakuha pa siya ng 250,000. Therefore, mas malaki ang nakuha niya kaysa sa nalagay niya at may pera pa rin siya sa dulo na magagamit niya for him to continue his policy. Makikita natin, protected na siya, may investment pa rin siya kahit siya ay may edad na. Sa senaryo naman na ito, itry natin yung laktaw-laktaw, yung hindi consistent na paglalagay. May mga taon na nakakalimutan niya at hindi siya nakakapagbayad. Let's see kung magkano o paano naman ito tumatakbo. Still, for a healthy 30 years old tayo, same pa rin ang babayaran sa kanyang premium, same pa rin ang kanyang makukuha protection. But of course, gaya ng sabi ko, meron siyang mga laktaw na taon. Makikita natin, kumbaga, bungi-bungi. Merong mga laktaw, maaring for some reasons nakakalimutan niya magbayad, pero protected pa rin kaya siya at may ipon pa rin siya. Tignan natin kung meron. Yung mga taon na hindi siya nakakabayad, ibinabawas ito sa kanyang premium deposit fund na kanyang binayaran mula sa kanyang mga annual contribution. At yung mga kulang na yan ay nababayaran pa rin, kaya masasabi nating hindi ito prone sa lapsation. Kinukuha na lang ito sa ating ipon. Pero sa dulo, pansinin nyo, may pera pa rin siya at malaki pa rin ang proteksyon na makukuha ng kanyang pamilya. And this money ay magagamit niya pa rin to continue for the next 18 years at the age of 48 until 65 ang kanyang policy na magbibigay sa kanya ng karagdagang peace of mind. May ipon na siya sa pagtanda, protected pa rin siya with bigger amount. Ganyang kaganda ang MOST18. Kahit may mga taon nakalimutan mo, protected ka pa rin dahil mayroong tutulong sa'yo. That's why MOST18 is not prone to lapsation. At sa last example natin, papakita ko naman ang mga taong merong malaking pera. Ang goal niya lamang ay iwan itong malaking pera for the next 18 years, i-insure siya at meron siyang investment na kukunin balang araw. Tignan natin ang growth nito. This person ay naglagay ng 180,000 one time. Doon na kinuha ang pambayad sa kanyang first annual premium. And then, yung sobra na ilagay natin sa premium deposit fund na kung saan, dahil di na nga siya nagbabayad sa mga sumusunod na taon, doon na po kukunin ang pambayad sa insurance niya. Ayaw niya na ng problema, ayaw niya na nag-iisip. Automatic, kukunin doon sa nilagay niya ang pambayad sa insurance niya. At makikita natin, may growth ito sa dulo. Mas malaki rin ang ibinigay nito pagdating ng araw. Pwede niya ituloy ito pagdating niya ng 48 years old na kung saan lumaki na ang kanyang pondo, meron pa rin siyang proteksyon. Ito ay madadala niya hanggang umabot siya up to 65 years old with higher premium, higher coverage, syempre higher din yung makukuha ng pamilya niya as a protection. Ganyang kaganda ang MOST18 natin na policy. Very flexible. This time naman, itry naman natin yung meron tinatawag na riders. I-include natin ang accidental death benefit and terminal illness. Makikita natin na may karagdagang bayad ito. Maliit lamang pero at least mas malaki yung protection mo. Same pa din, for the next 18 years, this person will pay minimum amount with the accidental death benefit and syempre, terminal illness benefit. In this case, ang ginawa niya, annual niya pa rin ginagawa ang bayad. Yan ang nakikita natin sa screen, 13,000 for the next years to come. Pero, meron pa rin siyang pera sa dulo. At kung itutuloy niya, ganun pa din. Pwede niya itong ituloy sa mga susunod na taon. He can still continue having and getting his insurance. Magkakaroon siya ng greater protection. Meron din siyang tinatawag na investment pagdating sa dulo. Now let's talk about the terminal illness benefit. For example, the insured was diagnosed with terminal illness on the 7th year. The insured will automatically receive 50% of the face amount. Therefore, makakakuha siya ng 500,000 pesos. The remaining benefits, the half of that 1 million pesos will be given upon the death of the insured within the next 12 months. At idadagdag dyan ang kanyang PDF plus the interest income on the 8th year. So the total will be 500,000 plus the PDF with the interest income on the 8th year amounting to 310,587. The total will be 810,587,000 pesos. Yan ang makukuha ng kanyang beneficiary. Take note, the policy will end upon the death of the insured. Pagdating naman sa accidental death benefit, as I have said, makukuha mo ang basic death benefit na for example, in this policy is 1 million pesos plus the accidental death benefit amounting as well to 1 million pesos. Idadagdag pa sa yung 2 million pesos ang yung PDF with the interest income. For example, it happens as well in the 8th year. The total will be 2,310,587. The total benefits will be given to the insured and its beneficiary and the policy will end. Sa murang halagang dinagdag mo, napakalaking tulong ang terminal illness and accidental death benefit as a rider. Talagang plus yan para sa iyong MOST18 policy. Remember that having the MOST18 policy is a contract. Therefore, there are people involved here. Who are the people involved? Remember these names. Insured. The insured is the person whose name is indicated on the application form. He is covered by the insurance protection, and he or she must be 5 to 60 years old and in good health at the date of application and issuance of the policy. If the person is a minor and he or she cannot sign, dito papasok ang term na payor or owner. The payor or owner is related with insurable interest to the insured and has the capacity to pay. He or she must be 18 to 64 years old and in good health at the date of purchase and issuance of the policy. Other details that you need to know as well. Grace period within 31 calendar days from due date. In case naman na mag-lapse ang policy mo, you have 2 years from due date to update or redate your MOST18 policy. For non-medical limit, meaning to say, hindi mo na kailangan ng medical requirements, gaya ng sabi ko, 1 million pesos and below. And it has a contestability period of 2 years. If the cause of death is a pre-existing illness or a dreaded disease, dapat lumagpas ka muna sa contestability period para ito ay i-cover. I hope nakatulong sa iyo ang episode na to at mas may natutunan ka. Kung nakatulong ito, simulan mo nang kumuha ng MOST18 Plus. Mas magandang madagdagan kaysa kulang ang ating proteksyon. Hindi ito para sa atin. Tandaan natin, ito ay para sa mga mahal mo sa buhay. To get a quotation for MOST18 Plus, ask the person who shared to you this video. Or, kung ikaw ay nagbabrowse o nagche-check sa YouTube ng magandang video about life insurance at nakita mo ang video ko, click on the registration link below. I will send you a quotation para mapag-aralan mo or simply message me on my contact details. Magsimula ka na magkaroon ng policy ng MOST18 Plus. How to apply? Fill up MOST18 e-commerce form. 1 government issued ID. Then pay the premium of your policy plus the one-time policy fee of 500 pesos and a minimum initial PDF of around 6,000 pesos. If you included our riders, you will pay an additional minimum fee, which is stated on the proposal that will be given to you. Take note, only IMG Life Insurance Underwriter ang pwedeng magbigay sa'yo ng MOST18 Plus Insurance. And pwede ito sa'yo kahit hindi ka member ng IMG. But of course, I encourage maging member ka rin ng IMG. Sa dami ba naman ng benefits ng isang IMG member, hindi ka magkakamali kapag naging member ka rin tulad ko. Lastly, this MOST18 Plus will only be available na nasa ating Philippine soil. If you are residing outside the country, we have a different recommendation for you. A MOST18 group term insurance pero dapat ikaw ay member ng International Marketing Group. Ako pong muli si Sir J.M. Balavis, an IMG Wealth Missionary. If you learned something in this video, siguraduhin mo, i-like mo naman ang aking video, subscribe to my channel, and even ring the notification bell para sa magagandang videos pa ng mga susunod. Life insurance, it's all about love. Hindi lamang yan produkto, hindi lamang yan pera na tutulong sa pamilya mo. Ito ay tungkol sa pagmamahal mo sa kanila, na sakaling wala ka man, patuloy pa rin ang pag-ibig, pagmamahal at mga pangarap mo sa kanila.